You've heard all these stories about Limburger cheese, right? So like you come in here with this expectation that it's going to be this like crazy, like you're eating something that's just disgusting, but it's not. I dare you to try the Limburger cheese.
I've been dared. Farmers, brewers, hunters, packers, badgers, cheeseheads, neighbors. No matter what name we go by, we are bound together by our roots. These are the people, the stories, and the patriotism from inside Wisconsin. Welcome to Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet. Another episode of Deeper Roots with our friends at Blain's Farm and Fleet has us in Monroe, Wisconsin, which is like way down, Greene County, like bottom of the state. Chris Sokup and Baumgartners. I am in ADHD overdrive. Chris, there's a lot going on in here. There's money hanging from the ceiling. There's cheese, there's beer. There's a lot of history here. Well before your time. Maybe start us there.
Sure.
In how long Baumgartner's has been here in Monroe and what all of this is about.
It's the longest running cheese store in the state. Baumgartner's has been Baumgartner's since 1931. Prior to that, it was called the West Side Supply Store, where they sold cheese making supplies to cheesemakers. There were 130 some cheese factories in the county at the time, and they bought their stirrers and their cream separators from somewhere, and this was where they bought them. During the Depression, when Emil Baumgartner bought the place, he changed it into Baumgartner's, traded those cheese-making supply for cheese, which then he could sell to the public because the cheesemakers were hard up for cash during that time. And then eventually they added a keg of beer for the delivery drivers and then started lopping, Swiss cheese off the big wheels of Swiss cheese and putting it on rye bread, sold it as sandwiches, and it just kind of grew and evolved from there.
The way you described having a barrel of beer ready for drivers that were dropping off things is the most Wisconsin thing ever.
Brewery's a block down the street, the second oldest brewery in the country. It was the Huber Brewery, now it's called Minhas. They would just wheel kegs of beer up the street. Started supposedly as like a little, they had a cigar box out and you leave a nickel and take a beer. And then at the end of the first week, there was no nickels in the box. So they decided to hire a bartender to monitor the beer, and that's kind of how it evolved into a bar. It's been primarily a cheese store through probably the 70s, and then became more of a bar through the 80s and 90s. And now we're more restaurant than anything, but we still have the bar and still sell cheese out front.
Very Swiss. This is 100% Swiss themed, yes?
Correct. So Swiss, the cheese making, the hills of Greene County are very conducive to cheese making. So the Swiss and a lot of Germans settled this area. Baumgartner was a Swiss immigrant, and a lot of our people that grew up here, that live here, are Swiss heritage.
And you and your brother bought this, gonna be 21 years ago?
We grew up 20 minutes away. Our dad brought us here all the time when we were kids and just loved the place. You could serve alcohol as a waiter in Wisconsin when you were 18, so my brother was going to college, came up, got a part-time job here during school, then I did the same thing, and then the people who we worked for, John and Christy Huber, they were looking to sell it and retire. We were young and dumb and didn't have anything else to do, so we decided to take a chance.
Tell me about the evolutions of Baumgartner's from when it was, here's a slice of cheese on a piece of bread and a beer, have a great day, to what you guys have built into this incredible restaurant.
It's one of those things we're afraid when you have a 100-year history, you're afraid to make any changes. The menus that are on the wall are still the same things you could have gotten here 100 years ago. We just have some more things and try to do more in-house, focus on local products as much as possible. We still get a lot of our beer from New Glarus, which is just 15 minutes away, and from Minhas. All of our cheese and salamis and stuff are local, our brats, our hot dogs, our bacon. We just try to keep it as representative of Greene County as possible.
Limburger sandwich. Do I dare ask about that?
I think you might as well ask about it because you're going to eat one, I would imagine, while you're here today, which is going to be an exciting first-time experience for you. Limburger is a very unique cheese. It's very pungent. It's famous for its odor. People say it's a stinky cheese. There is only one factory remaining, Chalet Cheese Co-op. It's just north of town here. They're the last remaining North American cheesemaker that makes Limburger cheese. And it's what we're most famous for. It's not our most popular item. I mean, we sell a lot of it, but it is what we're most famous for sure.
Why do they make stinky cheese? What's the point?
I think like when cheese was first invented, they were figuring out a way to preserve milk because they had milk that they couldn't use that day and they needed some way to preserve it and save it. Whoever invented cheese, monks, thousands of years ago, were using different bacterias and salt and all kinds of stuff. And I would imagine that a lot of the cheese back then was probably stinky because of the way it was. We didn't have refrigeration, we didn't have all that kind of stuff.
I'm telling myself it's just got a bad rap.
It doesn't taste as bad as it smells.
As bad.
It's not as strong. It smells a lot stronger than it actually tastes.
I like how you're saying it's not as smelly or it's not as pungent without saying or as bad? Because it sounds like it's gonna be bad, smelly, and pungent.
You've heard all these stories about Limburger cheese, right? So like you come in here with this expectation that it's going to be this like crazy, you know, like you're eating something that's just disgusting, but it's not. I dare you to try the Limburger cheese.
I've been dared.
Yeah, and actually I think I was gonna throw a double dog in there for you. So like you're gonna get double dog dared to eat this sandwich.
Why do I need to be dared? I have a really bad gag reflex, Chris. Like
You'll love it. You're gonna love it. It'll be fine. You take a whiff.
Oh my God, what? You really eat that? Oh God.
So this is a really simple sandwich.
Yeah,
We've got a really
simple to make.
good, soft, dark rye bread. So it's 4 slices of Limburger. And then pretty much everyone eats it with raw onion. So we're gonna put some onion on the sandwich. Second piece of bread goes on, cut, and then serve it with a mint, of course.
You better hustle because I'm gonna absolutely pound this thing the second it gets in front of me. If I smell it, it's game over. It's over here. This is the Limburger cheese sandwich.
It does need to come
It's gonna
over here,
it'll
Will.
go.
You gotta bring it this way. Just eat it.
Put mustard on it first, trust me, he says. When I smell things like this and then you say, oh, put mustard on it and put it in your mouth. My head's going, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, you're gonna love it. We sell literally hundreds of them every
Will
week.
you just let me get this over with?
Eat
Okay.
it. When we were off camera, he also told me that he despises raw onions, and there's a lot of raw onions on there as well.
You know what else I hate?
Mustard?
And I hate, oh my God. It's so good, come to Baumgartner's. You won't regret it. Oh, I gotta get this down the hatch, I think.
Here's some beer.
No, like,
Take it away for you.
whoa, take a bite.
I mean, I'm not afraid of it.
Oh, do make it, I would hope you're not. I will give you this. Whoa, it smells worse than it tastes. If that's an acquired taste, I hope to never acquire it.
It tastes very different than it smells. Like it
Why?
really does.
That's not scientifically adding up.
I don't know the science behind it either. I don't know. I just know that like I smell it all the time, and then when you taste it, it doesn't. They don't coordinate.
Took a big healthy bite and there was a lot of onion in that, but
Yep.
to be honest, I think it needs that.
Yeah, so that's why the sandwich works so well, right? Like when I said I smelled just the cheese by itself, if you were gonna like eat a block of cheese like an apple, you'd probably really not enjoy it. But with the bread and the mustard and the onions, like the acidity from the onions and like a little bit of spice and the crunch, it just all works together and kind of cuts the abruptness of the Limburger. You're gonna have another one, aren't you?
Now that I'm like past it, I wonder if it's gonna get any better.
More mustard though. You still need
more
mustard on it.
Am I gonna regret the second bite, or is this when the?
No, you've already probably acquired the taste by now.
Oh, there's a lot of cheese in that one.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed that you went back for more. The way you talked before you tried it and after you tried it.
Too much cheese in that one. I'm not gonna throw up, but it's not. There's way too much cheese in that one. Okay, I went back in for more. Not a good idea. So we have gone over the history. We have tried the Limburger cheese sandwich. Now we have to throw money on the ceiling. So first off, tell me how that started.
So, a gentleman owned the bar, Bob Hayland. He used to go hunting up north, and there was a bar with low ceilings, and they had a tradition where you'd stick $1 to the ceiling, and then if you were ever really hard up and needed a beer, you could go in and take your $1, and you always had a beer. He and his friends came back here and decided they were going to try to figure out how to do it at Baumgartner's. In the 80s, there was a local farmer who had a family was killed in a farming accident. They took all the money down, donated it to charity, and now we take it down every year. We get somewhere between $4,500 and $6,000 each year that we donate to local charities. It's all donations from customers.
Show me the method to the madness here.
Quarters taped together for weight,
Yeah.
and there's a thumbtack that'll go inside the $1. So what we do is we take a thumbtack,
Yep.
stick it straight through George Washington's nose.
Sorry, guy.
Then we put the 3 quarters on top of the thumbtack, fold it up in a very specific way. We fold it like so the thumbtack's sticking up. What you're gonna do is hold your hand flat, put this kind of on the palm. Now the secret is pick a spot on the ceiling, stare at that spot and try to hit it. If it comes back down with the $1, don't try to catch it because the thumbtack comes back down and you'll stab yourself.
Okay, here we go.
Quarters fall back down.
Nailed it!
First try. Good shot. I told you to get it on your
Let's
first
go.
try. So quarters fall back down.
Oh, is it?
That's what the bells are for, yeah.
I love it. This has been here almost 100 years. The community must just really find this to be a gem.
I think it's a place that anybody that has friends come and visit from out of town, this is where they bring them, right? If you want the most Monroe unique historic visit, like this is a place that you come and go, and people's families have been coming in here for generations. You can see these maps over here. These are places people have come where they live to visit us. People come from all over the world.
If you could sum up what people should know to come to love of Baumgartner's.
History, community. I think those are probably the two most important things to us. Try to treat you like your family, like you're in our home, and try to make everybody feel welcome. And it's a place where, like, you know, we'll get millionaires sitting at the bar next to farmers, and they sit and chat, and everybody's the same.
That's the Wisconsin way.
Yeah.
And the Wisconsin way was built by people like this that settled upon things like this, created places like this. Cheers to you for keeping something like this going.
Thanks.
Chris, thanks for having us. This is a really cool story.
Thanks for coming.
It wasn't as bad as I expected it was going to be. I'm not doing it again.
Next visit, we'll get you. It's an acquired taste. You just have to stick with it.
I just love telling the stories of Wisconsin, and sometimes I'm the butt of the joke. Always. I'm always the butt of the joke.
So it makes a good host, I think.
What's the over-under and how many times is it going to take me to get this done?
You're only 4 inches from the ceiling here.
That wasn't a number. I'm glad I did that. I am apologetic to my wife for whatever's going to come out of that later. Oh, life is so much better.
I think you should just keep eating mince through the rest of the interview. Like 30 seconds, just unwrap another minute.
But I smelled it when I ate it that time. All right, are we good? No, why don't you ask me if I'm good? I mean, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Well, this episode of Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet is a memorable one. Eating stinky Limburger cheese, officially off the bucket list. Thank God. All right, seriously, we really enjoyed spending time with Chris and soaking in the Swiss culture, the Wisconsin history, and sharing the Baumgartner story. It's pretty special. So special, in fact, that you should head to Monroe and check it out for yourself. Baumgartner's Cheese Store and Tavern. You can check them out online at baumgartnercheese.com and follow them on social media as well. Maybe you do your own Limburger challenge? Maybe not. Your call. Hey, if you enjoyed the episode, let us know. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Your thoughts are appreciated. If you're listening to the podcast, a 5-star review. Cheers. See you next time.
Talk to you later. Bye.